Hey guys, I'm back. So I took a little hiatus off of YouTube for about 2 weeks just because I kind of had to get my life together. But I'm back and I'm making another video, but this time it's not so much for the LGBT community, but for the parents of the LGBT community. So I'm making this video because I feel like there's a lot of parents out there who, whether or not they accept their child for being gay, they just don't know what to do when their child comes out or when they find out that their kid is gay. And I kind of want to put this video out there for parents who maybe are looking for some answers that maybe their kid can't give them because, one, a lot of gay people, when they first find out that they're gay or are learning that they're gay, a lot of them don't know the answers to the questions that a lot of parents and friends have for them. So I figured I'd put myself out there and try to answer some of the questions, because I know as a parent there's a billion questions that you want to ask and you don't know if you can ask them because you don't want to offend them, or if you're in a situation where you're not really sure you accept someone for being gay. I want you to watch this video because this one's for you guys. So I will start off by saying my family knew that I was gay way before I actually came out, and they never told me, and I think I'm really glad that that happened. Honestly, when it comes to someone coming out, you have to let them do it on their own. And we don't always get that opportunity. A lot of times someone will out us at school, at church, or a sibling will do it. It's really all about letting someone come out when they're ready, because one, just because they're gay doesn't mean that they've learned to accept themselves and love themselves for being gay. And honestly, a lot of people are at the point where they don't know if they are or not, and they're still trying to figure that out. And there's no sense in rushing someone into that. As a parent, I know you just want your child to know that you accept them, or you are trying to be pushy, and I don't ever suggest that. But I feel like a lot of parents just want their kid to either come out so that they can just be like, I love you, and that's amazing. But if you get too pushy, you will push them back into the closet. I know there's some parents out there who will try to drop hints like, oh, I've got this gay friend and they're getting married, and then the gay kid who's still in the closet is just like, okay, why are you telling me this? I'm not gay. And honestly, that will push them more into the closet, just because no gay kid wants someone to know that they're gay before they're ready. And honestly, a lot of them get offended because a lot of us think that we're really good at acting straight, and we think we have you all fooled, even if we don't. You just have to let us come out at our own time, because we want to keep it a secret, and if we're putting on an act, we want you to accept that act because we're not ready to come out to you yet. I know in some cases parents maybe find their kid's journal, or maybe like mine, they find our internet browsing history, or like my sister's, they found kind of my secret folder that I hid under my underwear drawer, and I just had magazine cutouts of guys. And to be honest, it doesn't matter how you find out, or if you think they're gay and you're not sure, just don't push them. Wait. It's okay to let them come out whenever they feel like it. I would say maybe dropping subtle hints just to let them know that you don't hate gay people, because I know one reason I didn't come out sooner was because I'd heard my family talk negatively about the gay people in my show choir and theater, so I was just like, ooh, they're not gonna accept me. So I waited until I got to college and met my first boyfriend to come out to my family, which honestly didn't get to really come out. I kind of got pushed out because my stepsister decided to tell everybody. But I did get to tell my mom and my sisters, and it was nice to kind of be the one that told them versus my stepsister forcing me out of the closet to my dad and stepmom. Another thing is, acceptance is so important to a gay person, because not accepting your child for being gay, you just don't understand all the different things that you're destroying in that kid's life. I feel like even now I struggle with some things when it comes to accepting myself and believing in myself to go forward and do whatever I want in my life. And a lot of people don't see that because I don't really show that to the world, because I'm dealing with it internally. Honestly, I thought I had myself together until I read a book about being gay and living in a straight man's world, and it was talking about like the psychology behind growing up in the closet and having your family like congratulate you on like your girlfriend and stuff like that, and how that fake life that you've created really like mentally screws you up. So I want to say it is so important that even if you are religious and you don't believe being gay is right, find a way to show your kids you still love them. Don't tell them that you love them but hate their sin. That, to a gay person, is honestly the worst thing in the world, because being gay is who we are. It's not all of who we are, but it's a part of who we are. And when you tell us that you hate us for that, but you love us, it doesn't really come off as love at all. All we hear is hate. And it sucks, because a lot of the times the church is going to say the same thing. And if we have a lot of friends from church, they're going to be saying very similar things. And if our family is saying the same things, we really get pushed away from God, which I don't want to see people do, because there are so many gay people that have been brought up in Christian homes or other religious homes, and it sucks to see them get pushed away from their religion just because people don't know how to accept them for who they are. Being straight and being a teenager is hard enough, trying to figure out how to accept yourself for who you are, whether it's the way you look or anything else that you're going through relationship-wise. When you're a teenager, everything's just so hard already, and to be gay on top of that and having to learn how to love yourself and find acceptance in the world is just so hard. So as a parent, all you really can do is just be supportive and show your love. And if it's something you're having trouble accepting, maybe go talk to some adult about it. Please don't put all that weight on your kid, because they're kids and they've already got the weight of the world on their shoulder when it comes to coming out. Because honestly, it took me several years of being out and talking to people about it to actually finally learn how to love myself for being gay and for being a Christian and for being both. I just feel like it's not the right time to ask the hard questions or push a certain lifestyle onto your kid when they're already dealing with so much when it comes to the whole coming out process. Maybe it's something that you can go find an adult who is part of the LGBT community and ask them those hard questions. Feel free to ask me the hard questions in the comment section below, or private message me, because honestly, it's what I've been doing for a while. When I was in college, I was a freshman counselor, and tons of people came out to me, and tons of them had their parents talk to me, and I would consider myself a pro now, just because I kind of looked at it from both perspectives. I like to talk to the gays that are coming out and tell them kind of what their family's going through and their friends and their church, and then I kind of talk to the parents and the church and their friends just to kind of let them know what it's like to be gay and all the hard things that they go through in life. Because honestly, even though we are kind of moving forward when it comes to equality and all of that, there's still a lot of things that gay people have to deal with internally as accepting themselves. It doesn't matter if you as a parent accept them for being gay, or siblings and the church and everyone else accepts them for being gay, because if they don't accept themselves yet, then it doesn't matter what everyone else is saying. This video is just to kind of put it out there that it's hard. I know it's hard being a parent in general, just because you want the best for your children, and sometimes you kind of think like, ooh, them being gay, that's not good because God doesn't like it, or society won't accept them, and it does suck. Society doesn't always accept gay people, and churches don't always accept people, but I believe in my heart that God loves them no matter what. And as a parent, you don't have to teach them that hard lesson that society won't accept them. Be there for them, no matter what that means. Just practice listening to your kid. Honestly, when it comes to coming out, you as a parent most definitely want your kid talking to you and not someone else out there in the world. I will tell you right now, there are so many people out there that will give them really bad advice. And if you are the type of parent that shuts them out when they come out to you, you're just pushing them out into the world where there might be some people who give them really bad advice. And I don't want that to happen to your kid. So if your kid comes out to you, welcome them with open arms and let them know how much you still love them. And if your kid doesn't come out to you, but you found out that they're gay, whether that's through a school counselor, through a friend, through looking through their journals, which honestly, I feel like if I had a kid, I'd probably do the same thing, but it's privacy, but yeah, it's a thin line right there, so I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. As a parent right now, in this day and age, accept them for whatever they want you to accept them as. If they're not ready to come out, don't push them. If they've come out to you, accept them and show them love. But I hope you guys are all having a great week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.